Hi, I'm Eli, and these are my top 7 picks for the best sports cars under $10,000. Now, please let me put this disclaimer out there. These are my top 7 picks. There are many other great sports cars found in this price range, but here are my top 7. My pick for number 7 is the 1996 to 2004 Porsche Boxster or Porsche Boxster S. This is also known as the 986 generation of the Porsche Boxster. And these cars come with a flat 6 engine that sounds great and puts out about 200 horsepower, or a little more if you get the S variant. They have a great mid-engine layout that's great for handling on the back roads, and it also comes with that iconic Porsche badge and build quality. If you do buy this car, you're definitely going to want to get the best example you can, and maybe even have a little extra money set aside. Repair costs can be very costly for this car, but it's totally worth it. My pick for number 6 is the 1996 to 2002 BMW Z3 Roadster. I love this especially because of the beautiful scoopy styling on this vehicle. It has lots of beautiful vents, it has those lovely BMW badges on the side, and of course the build quality is absolutely fantastic because it is BMW. These, again, like the Porsche, do have high repair costs, but they're totally worth it if it's a car that you're interested in. They had a lot of different variants of these cars. Some came with 4-cylinder engines, some came with 6-cylinder engines, and you could get them to produce anywhere from 138 to 225 horsepower. They, of course, are a convertible, and that is my pick for number 6. The next car is one that this list would definitely not be complete without, and it is, of course, the Mazda Miata, either the NA or the NB generation. The NA generation Miata was produced from 1990 to 1997, and it had the very, very cool retro pop-up headlights that everyone loves. The NB Miata was produced from 1998 to 2005. The beauty of that one is it's a little bit lighter, of course it's newer, and the build to me is a little bit better. But either way, you can't go wrong. The Mazda Miata is a great car. It comes with a 4-cylinder. Of course, horsepower is extremely low, but this car will teach you how to drive more than any other car you will buy. And of course, you have to get the manual. Low power, but high fun. The other beautiful thing about these cars is they're extremely cheap to run, easy to fix, and you can just take them out without worrying about them. I absolutely love the Mazda Miata. My pick for number 4 is the C5 generation Chevy Corvette. And of course, the list would not be complete without this one either. This one's a little bit tough to find under $10,000, but if you can find it, it's definitely worth it. And there are some examples that can be had for under $10,000. The C5 generation ran from about 1997 to 2004, and it of course came with the LS motor, the wonderful bulletproof LS motor that produced 345 to 350 horsepower. So this is definitely the quickest car on this list. The other thing about looking at these cars is oftentimes you can find one that old guys have just put in their garage and left for years. And they depreciate really, really quickly initially, but you can get a well cared for example for not very much money, and the styling is absolutely brilliant. You have pop-up headlights, and the curves are just beautiful on this car. So this is definitely a fabulous buy for under $10,000. My next sports car pick for under $10,000 is the Honda S2000. This car was produced from 1999 to 2009, and it came with a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder engine with around 237 horsepower that revved to almost 9,000 RPMs. This car is a lot of fun. It's a little difficult to find in the under $10,000 range, and you'll likely pick up one with a lot of miles, but they're extremely reliable and bulletproof. They hold their value really well, and they are an absolute blast. If you can find one of these under $10,000, it is absolutely worth it. My number 2 pick for my favorite sports car under $10,000 is literally any 1980s Mercedes SL. It's not going to be fast, but it's going to be comfortable, it's going to be reliable, and it's as stylish as it gets for under $10,000. And finally, my number one pick for sports cars under $10,000 is the SW20 or second generation Toyota MR2. I absolutely am in love with this car. This car's production ran from 1989 to 1999. It came with a 4-cylinder engine that put out anywhere from 130 horsepower to 200 horsepower if you chose to go with the MR2 Turbo. It has a wonderful mid-engine layout that's easy to service and makes for really, really great handling. And it looks like a baby Ferrari. There's nothing that looks cooler to me than a second generation MR2, especially for $10,000. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to be uploading a lot more content. We're going to look at $20,000 price range, $30,000 price range, $50,000 price range. So be sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all are enjoying the videos. Thanks and take care.